You're probably here because you are a new creator or an aspiring creator who wants to start creating content on TikTok or on Instagram in Kenya, but you're asking yourself, how much money am I going to make if I start this journey of content creation? So I'm Olivia, a content writer and a content creator, and I've been doing content creation for the last 2 years, and I'm going to give you an account of how much I make personally based on my own experiences. As at now, I have about 119,000 followers on TikTok, and I have about 48,000 followers on Instagram. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. First things first, I'm very sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but TikTok does not pay Kenyans, at least not directly, because it does not have the TikTok Creator Fund program for Kenyans. I think it has these programs for specific countries like the UK, US, Germany, UK, Korea, France, I think Brazil as well, but other countries still do not have that program, meaning TikTok cannot pay you directly as a creator. So anytime people are watching your content, for the most part, you're not going to be paid for that. However, the good news is there are very many other ways to monetize your platform, and I'm going to share a couple ways that I used to make money using the social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram. I work online as a content writer, and I've been doing that for the last 10 years. And the funny thing is, along the way, during the 10 years, I always wanted to help people who are just getting started figure out how to go about making money online. And I remember in 2017, I even started a Facebook platform where I was sharing like how to get started, tips and whatnot. And then I think I gave up along the way. So in 2023, I picked up my camera and just started talking. I taught people how to work online as content writers, transcribers, virtual assistants, social media managers, basically things that I knew how to do. And unbeknownst to me, there were businesses, there were brands, there were companies, individuals who were very impressed with what I was doing. So most of them reached out and they wanted me to help them with small things, whether it's content writing, transcription, basically the things that I was talking about. And they were willing to pay me lots of money to do that. In the last year alone, that is 2024, I was able to make about 50,000 shillings every other month from the clients that I got from TikTok, something that would otherwise be maybe not possible, because you know, with TikTok and Instagram, it's like you're building your brand and clients are coming to you. So it's less work for you. You don't have to go out there, you don't have to cold call, you don't have to cold pitch. Like, it makes your life so much easy. So again, in as much as TikTok and Instagram didn't pay me, I was still able to bag well-paying clients from my social media platforms. This one was unexpected because when I started my TikTok and my Instagram, the intention was just to provide information. I wanted people to know that there are very many opportunities online that they could take advantage of. So I never thought that I would train people. I never saw myself as a teacher. But surprisingly, people started calling me. They were like, hey, Olivia, can I get a one-on-one time with you? Can I pay for maybe an ebook? Do you have an ebook? Do you have this and that? And I was like, so this can be a very good opportunity because I'm getting so many calls. And that's why I decided to create a course. And I started now selling that to people. First, I started with an ebook. I wrote a very good ebook and I was selling one at about 500 shillings. And people were paying, like the ebooks would go, in a day I would sell like 10 ebooks, 20 ebooks. People are willing to pay. And after selling the ebooks, people still wanted maybe to consult me. And I decided to create a consultation package. 500 shillings for 30 minutes consultation time, and people are paying again. So for the one-on-one classes, I decided to charge about 5,000 shillings in a month. And again, people were paying for that. And that's a business model that I decided to create. And I can say for a fact that it is a good one. People are paying, and also on my part, of course, I'm striving to make sure that I'm delivering value. But again, in as much as TikTok and Instagram were not paying me, I was able to bag some money from the side selling my courses. TikTok lives are also a great opportunity to make some money, because I remember there's this one time that I did a TikTok live. It was back in 2024, and TikTok sent me 500 shillings to my PayPal after that live. I guess people sent me roses and gifts, meaning if I just decide to go online doing TikTok lives, I should be able to make at least 100 shillings, maybe 200 shillings in a day. Though I'm not one to do the lives, like I don't do them often, but it's something that is still work in progress, and I'm thinking maybe in the coming days or coming months, I'll be going lives a lot more often to bag that money. I've done affiliate marketing a couple of times, though it's not my cup of tea. And for those who don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's all about recommending other businesses' products or services. And anytime a person goes there and buys that product or service, you get a commission. So I've done affiliate marketing on my platforms, Instagram and TikTok, and I've been able to make somewhere around 10,000 shillings in a month. Lastly is brand deals, and I think all of us are familiar with brand deals because we probably follow a celeb who has worked with a certain company and the company is paying them very well. So as somebody who does niche content, like I've said, I create content around working online. Companies across different fields that target the same people that I'm targeting will reach out to me. They'll want me to talk about a product that they sell or a service that they offer. And of course, for that, they're going to pay me for that. Some companies will reach out and give you maybe a product in exchange for the publicity, and others will pay you real money. So personally, I'm usually very selective with the companies that I work with because the last thing that I want is to recommend a product that I've never used to my target audience. Trust for me is very critical than money. So for the most part, I always turn down deals that don't align with whatever it is I'm offering. But if a company sells a product or a service that aligns with whatever it is I'm talking about, then I'm more likely to oblige. Like recently, there's this company that does financial services. They wanted me to talk about that. And seeing that I talk about PayPal, I talk about Pioneer, I thought that that aligns with whatever it is I do. So in that case, these companies pay top dollar. Like the last company that I worked with, they paid me 70,000 shillings just to mention their brand in one of my videos. If you ask me, that's a very, very good deal. And in as much as TikTok and Instagram don't pay creators, you can clearly see that there are very many other ways or avenues to make a living straight from content creation. So yeah, that's that for today. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.